Yeah, exactly. But hey,
Yeah.
Life's short. You want to go live life? Go do it.
Yeah, it's I will say that of all of the amazing things that I've been able to experience down there, um, and it's a lot of them. I've been really fortunate to get to spend a lot of time in a lot of different ways, living there, exploring, recreating, working, and so on. But the times that I've been able to be in a helicopter above the ground, looking at things, and like I said, this last trip with Stevie, where I was really soaking it in. I've recently just become fascinated with rock climbing and mountain climbing, and to
Uh-huh.
realize how many amazing places there are that I was looking at them going, man, I'm looking for the roads because I don't own a helicopter. And I'm thinking, okay, well, what would it take to get in here to camp at the base of this and then figure out how to climb to the top of it? And
Yep.
unfortunately, lots of those places that I saw, there were absolutely no roads. So
Yeah.
um, maybe it's horseback or super long hikes. But well, listen, we're hitting the 30-minute mark here, getting close. One of the things that we ask all the guests on Baja Sessions is a very important question, incredibly important, and that is, where is your favorite taco located? And you got a unique perspective because you have access to anywhere in the peninsula via the air. So where does Jim McCoy go to get his favorite taco?
Well, no, it's funny you asked that. I gotta say, I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of MK Taco, but one of our recent Baja trips, somebody took me to El Trailor. But I'm, so those ones in Ensenada are kind of my deal. It's funny is I love steak. I'm a big steak guy. So to flip it a little bit, I gotta say Sano's Steakhouse in Ensenada is my favorite
Yeah.
place to eat, and I love it. So, but I think I just have to say my old go-to is MK Taco Ensenada.
Where is MK Taco? I'm
So
almost
it's right
embarrassed to
down
say I
from
don't know where it's at.
the Hotel Corona. The Corona there, and it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it's one of my
Okay.
favorites, is because I walk there from I'm the bad thing about being a helicopter pilot is you don't have a car to drive anywhere, so you got to walk everywhere.
Gotcha.
So it's close to my hotel I used to stay at all the time, and now I stay at Sanos, or I stay at the Corral because we're able to land there, and that's why I walk to Sanos, and I love it.
So if somebody wanted to just hire you to go on a trip to Baja, is that
Yep,
doable? Could I
it's
call you
doable,
up and say, hey, I want to
absolutely.
go?
Ravenhelicopters.com. I'm on Instagram at Heli Jim, and those are best ways to contact me and let me know. Let me know what they want to do, and I'd be happy to help out. And if
So
anyone has any questions about flying in Mexico, I'm always happy to help.
is the sky the limit, no pun intended, when we're talking about going on a helicopter trip in Baja? I mean, could I say, hey, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to land here, I want to have uh, a catered lunch in this remote location? I mean, are all of those things a possibility with you, or
Absolutely.
yeah?
Yep. Sky is the limit. Anything they want to do with enough pesos can be solved.
Can you give listeners just a basic? I mean, you talked about throwing $5 bills out the window just for the maintenance. If is there a range that you could give us to understand what it might cost to go and spend a day or two flying around in Baja with you?
Just going down to Ensenada and back, it's not too bad. You're in
Yeah.
the $1,500 to $2,000 range.
Okay.
Um, you'd get a scenic flight down the beach, and then maybe a mountainous flight back, and even just doing that, and you can take up to three people, combined weight of 500 pounds, and even just doing that, you'd be amazed. Even the most experienced people I've ever had in Baja are amazed by how much more Baja there is out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do believe that some of our audience on this podcast are connected to us through the wine business, or those of us that enjoy going to Guadalupe Valley. And so a
Yes,
question I got for you is, are you allowed to or able to land up there?
yes,
And do you do trips to the wine country? Could we fly from San Diego into the wine country and do some wine tasting and then fly home same day?
absolutely. We do that. We've got like three wineries we're able to land up there. After we land there, if you would like to go to different wineries, they will shuttle you around. You know, you do a shuttle and things like that. So it's a little bit, you know, it's not just fly into the Guadalupe Valley and fly home. It's fly to Ensenada, clear customs, fly up
Yeah.
the valley, and then when you come back, clear customs in Tijuana, and then clear customs back in. You got to clear out of the country, so you got to clear
Sure.
out of customs Tijuana and then land Brownfield. So that part, you know, selfishly, it takes a little bit away from it. You know, if you want to fly to a winery here in San Diego that we're able to land at, you get in the helicopter, we fly to the winery, and we fly home. You don't have to go through all this customs, you know, deal. But the Guadalupe Valley is beautiful, and the flight down there is beautiful. We don't have that here in San Diego.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, I want to thank you for the time. It's always it's always interesting to talk to you about what you do because it's so fascinating, and I've truly enjoyed the bits of time that I've been in the air with you. Looking forward to hopefully doing it again someday.
Absolutely.
And again, it's tell us how to find you on the internet so we can let people hear that.
So Instagram, it's Heli Jim, HELIJIM, and on the internet, it's ravenhelicopters.com.
Perfect. Jim, thanks again. This was the Baja Sessions. Join us again next week, and we'll have somebody else interesting on the show.